Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Lachey T, and today please watch this video. This is in regards to what Charles Barkley and Shaq stated in regards to Breanna Taylor, and I just wanted to do a brief overview real quick about what they said, especially for those who haven't heard what they said, and just give my thoughts on it. So recently, in regards to Charles Barkley, he stated that it's bad a young lady lost her life, but we do have to take into account that her boyfriend did shoot at the cops and shot a cop. So like I said, even though I'm really sad she lost her life, I don't think it's something we could put in the same situation as George Floyd. Okay, and then Shaq stated, I have to agree with Charles. This one is sort of lumped in, O'Neal said. You have to get a warrant signed. And some states do allow no-knock warrants, and everyone was asking for murder charges. When you talk about murder, you have to show intent. A homicide occurred and a homicide occurred. When you have a warrant signed by a judge and you're doing your job, I would imagine that you would fire back. Okay. So I get where they're coming from, but what you can't do, I feel like, is this is not the time to make those comments. No one really wants to hear that. And if they are addressing people that are stating that this is the same thing and we want justice, you have to ignore the people that are saying this is the same thing. Okay, because that's not what majority of us are saying. We're saying it's wrong. And if we don't fight for justice about this, then the police can just come into our home, plain clothes. Most people in the apartment said they didn't even hear them say police. Okay, so they may or may not say police. Come in your home 3 o'clock in the morning. You're thinking it's a break and entering, which goes on all the time, and it's okay for us to start shooting to scare off the robbers. He even shot low because he shot him in the leg. So he shot low, and it's okay for that, for them to start shooting blindly in the dark and could possibly shoot our kids the next time, us, plus this guy that they were looking for was in custody already. Okay, so that was sloppily done. They should have made sure. I mean, how do you not cancel out a warrant? You arrest the guy already. But that's why a lot of people are thinking, was there some type of other motive? Like, things are not adding up. Is more to this. They didn't show any camera footage of the situation. There's camera footage of the situation. They didn't show any type of footage. Yes, I feel like the guy that shot first and shot at them, he's not wanted. He didn't have anything, I'm going to shoot the cops, I'm not going to jail today type of thing. He's protecting his home where the door was bust down and plain clothes guys coming in there. So that's what most people would do. So he's shooting at them, and it took like 20 minutes for them to even detain him, or it's stuff being said and coming out about that, documentaries and things, and that just doesn't seem right. But a lot of people are saying the police are trained. Okay, if they start getting shot at, exit. Once that cop got shot, okay, pull back out. It's dangerous in here. Not just start shooting blindly. And 20 times, even to where you're so sloppy with it, you shot into the next apartment. And now walls are more important than Breanna Taylor's life. You're shooting into the wall. And those people that are not injured, that cop goes to jail. That cop goes to jail that shot a wall. That doesn't make sense. So it's so many things that don't make sense that can really upset a city, a hometown, her family. This is so unfortunate. And to make comments like those, yes, we know it's not the same thing. It was a bad time. It was bad to make that comment, period. Some comments you're just like, okay, you may be thinking that. For the people that are saying it's the same, don't address those people. Like, people may comments that aren't true all the time. We get it. It's not the same. George Floyd, that was like outright cold-blooded, first degree police brutality murder. Okay. Totally different. Breanna's situation, shooting blindly, shot her by accident. But it's like they could have shot babies, they could have shot infants. What if she slept with the kids in the room? What if her mom was spending the night and was in the room with her, helping, watch the baby if she had a baby? What if dogs, cats, like whatever, America love they pets. Just what if? So it's wrong. No, it wasn't intentional. It doesn't come off as intentional, but it's still murder and it's still improper. So that's what we have to look at. That's what people are upset about. That's what people are fighting about. That is what people are seeking justice about. Money does not take away the pain of what happened. Money does not fix this. So my heart goes out to Breanna Taylor's family and friends in Louisville and her mom, and my condolences. And I want to say I love everyone. My mom is from Louisville. I have a ton of family in Louisville still, in Kentucky still. So I just want to say I love you guys and keep your heads up. And those of you that are fighting, keep fighting. Be safe though, and keep it safe. And it's so unfortunate, and my heart is with you guys. Like, racism is at an all-time high. Police brutality is getting worse, and it's important in the courtrooms that justice is served for our people, or it will get worse and they will feel like they can get away with doing anything. Racism is, God does not approve, God is not pleased, God does not like this. It's just, for people to be Christians or Catholics or religious, whatever you are, it's not okay. And God is not pleased with you disliking someone for the color of their skin. They've done nothing to you but be the color of their skin, be their ethnicity they are, and the race they are. And you don't like them for that reason is ungodly. You have to go somewhere when you leave this earth. This earth is not it. We have to go somewhere else. If you want to go to heaven, we have to act accordingly. So no matter what you think, you want God to forgive you, you have to forgive. You have to not dislike people for the color of their skin. More importantly, injustices against Black people and our people for so long have gone on. For people like Corey Miller and Mac locked up for stuff that they're innocent. There's no evidence against them, and they're still locked up. In Louisiana prison system, it's like, it's sad. And they finally changed the law. And they even had not all the jurors saying that they were guilty and no evidence and all that stuff against them. And the guns didn't match and all kind of stuff. And they locked them up for life anyway. So it's a very tough injustice world against Black people. It has been for a long time, still going on. I feel like free those men, let those men out. I pray that God touches everyone's heart and the human race's heart so that people can love everyone. God wants us to love everyone, even our enemies, even our enemies. So what do you think that means? We can't dislike someone for the color of their skin. We have to teach our kids better. The whole human race needs to teach their kids better. This world will be a much better place. I have on my Tupac shirt today. He experienced police brutality at a young age. He was grown but young. Slammed on the concrete when they asked him his name. He stated Tupac Shakur. So he went through it. He got stopped for jaywalking. He like, give me my citation and let me go. And they said, that's not your name. Slammed him on the face. He had the scars for life. Think he had to settle for $10,000 out of court. It's just been going on for so long. Like, My dad, he's born and raised in Louisiana, from Louisville. Born in Louisiana, I'm sorry, raised up in Louisville, so he marched in a Martin Luther King march, and he saw rocks thrown. We can't protest still. They talking about running protesters over. Um, no, like no, we protesting, and then these infiltrators trying to infiltrate and make it seem like we're protesting wrong, or that we're troublemakers out there and we're committing violent crimes and looting and all that stuff. When that stuff first started, that wasn't even the protesters. That was like a setup, and it was all over the internet. And, so it's just like, it's so much evil. It's so many crooked things going on. You know, People are going to come start trouble so the police can attack us. But all we're doing is protesting. We kind of know better than to act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Of course, once they started looting, everybody was going to follow suit, and that was the plan, and it worked. And it was very unfortunate. So many innocent protesters got hurt, injured. So it's turning. It's getting bad, and I just pray that God touches people's hearts and makes a change, and allows change to happen in people's heart, and in the United States and in the world. We need God. We need wonder working powers, and we need a strong move, and we need God to really touch these people. Everyone who's not acting right, because God does not approve. He is not pleased. Your life today, in this world today, this is not the end. When people make decisions in life, we have to realize God is watching. Okay, this is not, none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect, but some of this stuff that people do in life is really mind-boggling. The things that I see, and even the black on black crime, the white on white crime, that has to stop as well. And we just have to be careful of the comments that we make when we hold these higher platforms, like athletes and things like that, entertainers. Be careful of the things you say, because that's someone's child. That's someone's sister, cousin. It's very hurtful. That's not what we looking to hear you say. No, it is not the same thing. No, absolutely not. But my God, it wasn't what was supposed to happen either. So we have to be smart, think. When we took that training in police academy, I'm quite sure, I don't think that's how that was supposed to go. All the way down to the warrant. You know what I'm saying? And he had a right to protect his home. That's what anyone would have did, because breaking and entering it still goes on. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna come out, you're gonna protect your home and your family. So she get killed for nothing. He's already in custody. Very unfortunate. My heart is very sad, and that is. I was very sorry to hear that. So a lesson. We have to be careful of the comments that we make. Everyone has social media platforms, some bigger than others. We got to be considerate. The world needs more empathy. It's lack of empathy out here. It's lack of love. We have to be careful what we say, teasing people, talking about people, all this mental illness going on. We have to be careful of who we talk about, what we say. Issues are really real out here. People's family members are serving time for stuff they didn't do because of the color of their skin for life, getting extra long sentences. Not cool. We got to really, people are out here going through real issues. And as a result, a lot of people are having mental illness issues. A lot of people are drinking and taking substances and things like that. That just cause more mental issues. And please, everyone has to be mindful when you are making babies and creating these kids. The children are the future. So when you are conceiving these kids, make sure your system is clean as can be. Make sure you're eating right. You're not taking any drugs. You're not drinking. You're not, even when you're not pregnant yet. And the male, the father, you as well, because that's in your semen as well, and that's sitting there. And then it does have an effect on your child and how they behave and how they act. And it even affects how they learn. And some of them can't learn. We already got the lead and the stuff in the water, and that's affecting the kids' learning. But it gives some kids learning disabilities. And moms, when you're carrying these kids, you still have to keep it up and don't do anything. Don't do anything, and let's teach our kids to love one another. Watch the world be a better place. All of that plays a role. All of that plays a role. We got to be healthy. We got to eat better. We have to live better. We have to treat each other better and watch the world be a better place. See, a lot of that crime and a lot of that, even black on black crime, that came when a lot of the drugs flooded the neighborhoods. And next thing you know, now these parents are out here doing that stuff when they're pregnant, and the dads are doing that stuff. And now these kids have grown up. And now a lot of them don't listen, or a lot of them can't learn in school, and a lot of them drop out of school, and then they see no other way. And then a lot of them like substances that was introduced to them in the womb and in their system, and then now they like smoking weed, and now they're trying to make weed the okay thing to do for kids. It's not okay. Their brains are not fully developed yet. You're in high school. My goodness, just finish high school. Just say no to all that stuff. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still kids. You're still babies. Don't let anyone tell you guys it's okay to take pills and weed and things like that. It affects your mental state. Your brain is still developing. Okay, so that affects your behavior. That affects these kids' behaviors. If you're carrying a kid or you're conceiving a kid, look it up. So the world will be a much better place. So I just had to get that out there, throw that in there. And that's on my heart to tell y'all. But the world will be a much better place. We got to do better as human beings. Try to live how God wants us to live. And be more empathetic. Take care of ourselves, take better care of ourselves, our bodies, support each other, lift each other up, encourage each other. For those out there that are already doing that, thank you. It's appreciated. And keep on doing what you're doing. So everyone needs to get on the same page, love one another, be there for one another, lift each other up, teach your kids right, teach them not to hate, and love everybody, even your enemies. Like God said, it's time. If everybody act right, you shouldn't even have an enemy. How about that? So I just wanted to talk about that real quick, you guys. I hope you liked something I said. Hit the like button. Leave a comment if you know something I don't, or if you've heard something I don't about the whole Breanna Taylor. Everything is unraveling. There's new stuff coming out every day. And that was very unfortunate. So yeah, I just want to touch on that, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that like button, and thank you guys for watching. And I love everyone, and I hope everyone stays safe and make a change for the better, whatever you need to work on. Let's work on it, y'all. And take care and be blessed till the next time. Thanks for watching.